more words in that series than the Bible, which is fucking
A lot.
That's so many words.
It's a big book.
Because listen, I ain't getting through the Bible.
I have got through the Bible a couple times. Not in order by any means, but in.
I've thought about it once at a hotel.
Yep, let's go home.
I personally don't think I've ever been to a restaurant without having reviewed the reviews.
Can't confirm.
So why not do the same with your doctor?
The typical wait time to see a doctor booked on ZocDoc is between just 24 and 72 hours. That's it. And I can confirm. And in Los Angeles, it is wildly competitive to get actually good appointments. And I cannot imagine doing it without ZocDoc. And no matter where you live in America, ZocDoc's available for you as well.
So go to ZocDoc.com/wild and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/wild. ZocDoc.com/wild. Welcome back to Wild Till 9.
Hi.
This might be an episode where it's almost 9 o'clock.
Wild Till 10.
Wild Till 10.
Wow, there goes our...
Hard out at 10.
There goes our authenticity.
There goes our authenticity.
But you were busy planning LaurDIY 2024.
Busy planning LaurDIY 2024.
You excited?
Yeah.
You seem excited.
Yeah.
You seem awful excited for a late evening start.
Also, it's podcast night. So like I know that when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, there's no nap today. We eat, we work out, we walk pups.
We live to pod.
We live to pod.
I will say, all I do is see you walking somewhere. Either stationary or moving.
Again, 75 Soft is just a journey of walking and peeing. That's all I'm doing. I'm walking and peeing.
It's like you need a theme song.
Yeah, I do. I think I do as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You know what theme song fucking hit yesterday when we watched the Super Bowl? We're recording this the day after the Super Bowl. Congratulations to Taylor Swift and her man and all of the fans. What?
Still controversy.
Why?
So,
oh my God.
Literally, I feel like...
Oh, no. Oh, Jeremy paused we were watching a riveting episode of True Detective last night, and Jeremy paused the show to tell me...
In concern.
The breaking news that Taylor Swift, that Swifties got the ick.
I'm not going to speak for all Swiftie fans, but show will. What happened?
I want to say that I think it's fake news and it's just a few people because I am a devout follower and I didn't see any of this. And
so you didn't see the video? You didn't see the video?
I saw the video of him saying "Viva Las Vegas."
No,
and
that's not the one. That's not the one.
It's not the one. I thought it was the Viva Las Vegas singing one.
No, that's not the problem.
What's the problem?
Forget what we had planned. I'll produce this episode. Show, if you could go to Google right now and type in Travis Kelce shouting coach. And you pull that video up and let's watch that.
Yeah. I know.
Lauren needs to watch this.
This was every meme on Instagram today.
This without context feels a little...
I'm going to be so for real, guys, and maybe this is my own problem, but I don't think that it was unattractive. I think it was kind of hot.
Okay, let's watch it and then I want to ask some questions.
Oh my God,
you know what? You guys are in the hot seat today. Roll this clip.
Oh my God.
I don't know how this could possibly be attractive.
Here we go. Okay, here we go. You know what though? Passion in the name of teamship.
Lauren, watch this.
Okay.
Feels a little aggressive.
That's
it.
it.
Nothing wrong.
That's it. That's what it was.
With no context, it looks a little aggressive.
Have you seen me fighting people in the airport when someone insults our dogs?
You could literally
That was nothing.
have 100 of you screaming at anything, and it would be less scary than Travis Kelce.
True. Large man.
You
man.
have to remember when you're a big guy.
Yeah.
Even in sports, even in people that know that you're not going to wall off ahead. The fact that his teammate restrained him toward the end feels as if it was a little bit more heated than necessary.
It was definitely more heated than necessary. No arguing about that.
Yeah, that's all.
But I don't think it was ick-worthy by any means.
I'm not saying that I got
And if
the
you
ick.
got the ick from it, good for you because he doesn't want you. He has Taylor Swift.
I'm not saying I got the ick. What I'm saying is I'm simply telling you what I saw, which was a few thousand Swifties who weren't comfortable with it.
Listen, I'm not someone who loves a man in conflict. I'm extremely conflict averse. Anytime Jeremy's been in conflict, I'm like, get the fuck out of there. Get stop.
I think I do really, really well or really poorly. It's one of the two.
So I guess you could say that about everything in life. You either do that really well or really poorly, but
No,
sure.
I can't remember a time like I handled conflict and it was like, neutral. It was like, no, you nailed that or you did not nail that.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? You really are either on one side of the all or nothing spectrum of you did really well or you really did not do well
Thank you.
with conflict.
I think that is the point that I just made.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're so right.
Yeah.
No, at first I was like, that's an incredibly general statement that you did experience
No.
conflict and have reacted to
No,
it. But no,
no.
you are absolutely correct. You either really nail it or you really do not nail it.
Yeah.
So wait, before we move on, I'm sorry, because we just showed that whole
I get it.
clip. You know, we have to talk about him singing You Belong With Me at the club and pointing at her while he's on stage with the chain smokers.
Do we have to?
I did see that. That was
And-
quite cute.
Singing You'll Be the Prince and I'll Be the Princess and pointing to himself for Prince and her for Princess. So
Just in case there's any.
just need everyone to know that they're fine.
Okay.
And she does not have the
They're
ick.
fine.
She-
They're fine.
no, I don't think she would have the. I'm just saying.
Some of the Swifties got the
Some
ick.
Swifties I saw. That's.
Yeah.
I'm just simply. All I'm doing
well,
is this.
you know what? I
I'm
could see-
reporting the facts.
If I was a diehard Swiftie, I could see being alarmed in the name of her, their mother, their queen, their everything, of being like, oh, does he have
Anger management issues.
an anger issue?
Right.
Yeah.
Is he capable of losing his temper
Right.
and forgetting how big he is?
But I don't think that's fair.
What do you mean?
I don't think that's a fair judgment to make that he wouldn't know the difference between being passionate in sport and a conflict with his
Totally.
girlfriend, wife, lady.
Wow. We just jumped a couple steps there. And ended on lady, which no one loves.
Just a lady.
If anyone called you a lady,
Oh, punched at the throat immediately.
okay, exactly.
If anyone
Yeah.
called me lady.
I'm just simply reporting the facts, which is I saw that there was some serious questioning of.
Some of the Swifties were rallying.
Yeah, that's all.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
let's go back to the most toxic thing that's been said on this podcast episode so far. So Show thinks that's hot. Walk us through that.
I bet you I'm gonna have people in the comments who get it because you
Yeah.
think like, oh, they're
Yeah.
gonna ride for me like that. If someone does something wrong for me, they're gonna.
Yeah. No, book talk is all over this. Book talk is all over this.
Do you see how he was like kind of like a little bit too aggressive with that guy over there? It's like such an
kinda
indicator.
Yeah.
Ah.
So there is a subspecies of women who love a protective man.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's so many different varieties of protective.
That's what I'm saying though about Travis Kelce is that it's not fair to label him as a bad protective man when he got a little passionate there.
Who said that?
Well, the Swifties who are rallying in the name of ick.
Yeah. Well, they did, but they're not here to protect themselves. So
Sure.
I'm just saying that's what I saw. And so, Show, it's good to know that you're on one side, an interesting side, needless to say.
I don't think you're going to be alone on that sideshow.
I know I'm.
I know. Yeah.
I don't think the internet takes kindly to like no context aggression.
Well, there was not. It
There was
wasn't
no-
no
there was-
context. They were about to lose the game, and it's not the coach's fault at all. Travis was totally uncalled for, but he was pissed about a play in the biggest game of the year.
Right. But
Well, no context would be like came up to him on the street and just
And
started-
screamed at him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you're like, ooh, mental instability.
wasn't it because he took him out of the took him off the field?
I thought it was about a call that was.
Oh,
made.
maybe I don't know. Anyway, semantics. Point is, as far as I was concerned, there wasn't context outside of seeing him yell at Andy, and I'm sure it was a spirited moment. And you know, I think the Swifties can take whatever they want from it.
Do you know who my favorite couple is in the NFL?
No.
Kyle and Kristen, and I'm going to butcher the last name, but
Okay.
Yuschik? Anyway,
I can tell you're a big fan.
Kristen is the DIY queen of all DIY queens. Oh my God. And so she makes these DIY outfits of like the gear.
Can I get a spelling on this?
Yeah. And also we should pull up some of her pieces because they
Wait.
are absolutely incredible.
I think I've seen this person.
Yes, you probably have. So
She got a deal to do like designs.
Yeah, she got a licensing deal with NFL.
Yes.
Hell yeah, as
Yeah,
she
I saw
should,
this.
because her shit is amazing and Taylor Swift wears so much of it. She has made so many bomb outfits for so many of the other NFL wives because she was like, I just like want to wear something unique
Really?
and something cool. And she makes the coolest shit. But the cutest part
Yeah.
is that every time there is a headline or an Instagram photo, her husband will go and comment on it and be like, made by my wife. That was made by my wife. My wife made that. My wife made that. And it is so freaking cute and wholesome. He's just like such a proud husband and wants her to get the credit because
I mean,
there's so many times where someone's so famously wearing one of her pieces and they like don't tag her and and people just like don't know where it comes from, but it's obviously so custom.
Yeah.
Her stuff is so good.
This is amazing. Can we get her on the pod? Can we get them on the pod?
Like this would have been me. If you were an NFL player, I would have been out there.
Don't count me out yet. I can still do it.
Yes.
It's weird. You've never made me a custom jacket based on my employer, besides the one that we own together.
So would you? Yeah, she actually has. She's made me so much merch.
Well, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
No, this is adorable.
I've also DIY'd some Kentucky stuff.
You have.
Yeah.
And honestly, could use more.
Okay.
Could use more.
All right.
That's cute.
But it's so cute. Anyway, they are my favorite NFL couple because he rallies for her so hard and wants her to get the credit that she deserves, and I love it.
I'm more of a Travis and Taylor fan, but sure.
I'm also a big Jason Kelsey fan.
Okay.
Him and his wife.
Do you want to just go ahead and name 3 random facts you like about them?
He was shit-faced drunk when they met,
Okay.
and still obviously worked out.
A podcaster.
And they have a bunch of kids, and he just retired to spend more time with his
He did
family.
retire,
He
didn't
did
he?
not retire. He did not retire.
I thought he did retire.
He did not retire.
Did he unretire?
No, so the NFL like posted that he retired, but he's like, I never told anyone I was retiring. They just like made this narrative, and then they
Damn.
really quickly deleted their post.
That's
apologize.
inexcusably bad.
Yeah,
That's
he was
awful.
very like emotional about it on his podcast.
Oh my God, that is so awful.
Yeah, because it's like no one gets to control your like way out besides you.
I
Like,
really
stupid.
also saw so many headlines that I was like, oh, that's so nice that he
Can you
retired
imagine?
and spend more time with his family. That's
Tomorrow,
so nice.
YouTube tweets, LaurDIY
Announces Jason Kelsey's.
No. LaurDIY announces the end of her YouTube channel. It's like, what?
What?
No. Like, can you imagine like just
Someone
finding
retires
that out?
you for you.
So, like, you call your agent, did I get fired?
Yeah.
No. Okay. That
Anyway,
sucks.
I'm also a big fan of their relationship.
You know what? I think if Taylor Swift has done anything for the NFL, it has highlighted some interesting relationships in the NFL.
True. Yeah, her, Ice Spice, Lana Del Rey, and Blake Lively all being next to each other in their like private box was like pretty hysterical.
It was possibly one of my favorite halftime shows ever.
Oh my God, that halftime show, it was so good.
From my perspective, as a millennial, might have been the best show playlist-wise that we're ever going to get.
I'm going to be so honest. I really shitted on Usher when they announced him as the halftime show. I was like,
What's your problem with Raymond?
I wasn't stoked. I wasn't amped. I wasn't like, But then I actually do in fact know every single song that he's ever put out because
The difference
he was radio era of when we were in high school.
It's not that you know every song. Everyone you know knows every song on that list.
Totally. But I'm
Everyone.
talking about me.
Right.
And this is our podcast.
I think people
where we
forget
talk
how
about us.
how influential top of top 40
Yeah.
from the ages of honestly from
God.
the 90s really until 2010 but top 40 and the top of top 40
Right.
was all everybody got
Knows
the
every song.
repeat
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
would listen to commercials.
Still waiting on Bieber.
Yeah.
Still waiting
But
on Bieber.
I appreciated the Atlanta kind of theme that they put together, and Bieber's couldn't have less to do with Atlanta.
Come on, Canada. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Well, maybe he
Exports, me and Justin Bieber.
Maybe Justin could perform at the CFL Super Bowl.
Yes.
Which is-
and the CFO will be working on that for sure.
Right. I live and die for Justin Bieber, so I get it.
Truly.
Yeah.
Truly. But yeah. So anyways, where this started was that one of the bops from yesterday
Got it.
was the Temu song.
We're not standing Temu.
We don't stand Temu.
Yeah.
Temu.
No.
How do you say it? Fuck, it was in the song. I literally feel like that
Not
was the
sure.
purpose of the song was for them to teach people how to say it because I've been saying Temu.
I think that they might be one of the most
Shady.
big red flags in manufacturing.
Also,
But I couldn't have less information to prove this, so I could be wrong.
well,
too.
so their parent company got fully kicked off of Google Play Store because they were
Who owns them?
I forget, but they got kicked off of Google Play because they were like selling all of their security shit. I don't know what was going on. Anyway, super sketchy roots and founders and subsidiaries and all the things. Yeah, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
And I want to be so honest. I have gotten offered so many brand deals from Temu, and I have said a large, massive no to all of them.
Oh boy, this is sticky. I mean, it's hard to. There's just so much propaganda. I don't even know. But that's scary.
They spent so much money on Super Bowl ads. It was crazy. Every commercial.
I mean, they just replaced like their parent company.
Yeah.
Is more valuable than Alibaba, like in China.
Wow, really?
Yeah. They make, but also they're a company that just manufactures everything.
Literally.
There's no niche. It does everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything. But yeah, their song was kind of a bop, not gonna lie.
Well, they're good at marketing.
Yeah. It did look like it was made from like AI animation kind of, but song was not a bop.
I am so confused at some people who buy Super Bowl ads that like don't make a product that even remotely sells to actual people watching. I guess someone's buying
Did
it from Super
you
Bowl.
see the Duolingo ad?
No.
Duolingo had cheeks. Duolingo was caked up on Super Bowl ad.
Can I see? I would like to know what they spent $7 to $20 million on.
Is Duolingo having that fat ass?
Kind of just like a GIF, like a Duolingo GIF.
Yeah, let's see.
His butt cheeks got so big that they exploded.
What I feel like people don't understand is that the amount of money that goes into those Super Bowl ads
It's crazy.
is like life change, like a small country's GDP.
Really?
Because you don't just buy the ad.
Right.
You have to buy more ads on the network and like commit to above and beyond. So like it would be a minimum $20 million spend.
Hell yeah, Duo, let's go. Butt cheeks, butt cheeks, butt cheeks. Do your Duolingo. In life, it seems like we're always making compromises, right? Like spending your weekend catching up on household chores or running errands instead of relaxing, or in my case, absolutely plowing through a new book in the ACOTAR series. But when it comes to your health, you should never have to compromise.
That's exactly why you need to check out ZocDoc. It's the game changer for finding and booking doctors who not only make you feel heard, but actually prioritize your health. With ZocDoc, you can search by location, see who's available when you need them, and yes, find doctors who take your insurance, no matter how obscure it might be.
ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments with them online. Once you find the doc that you want, you can book them immediately. No more waiting awkwardly on hold with a receptionist. And these docs all have verified reviews from actual real patients. I personally don't think I've ever been to a restaurant without having reviewed the reviews.
Can't confirm.
So why not do the same with your doctor?
We're talking about booking appointments with tens of thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed, credible doctors and specialists. You can filter specifically for ones that take your insurance, are located near you, and treat basically any condition you're searching for. The typical wait time to see a doctor booked on ZocDoc is between just 24 and 72 hours. That's it. And I can confirm, and in Los Angeles, it is wildly competitive to get actually good appointments, and I cannot imagine doing it without ZocDoc. And no matter where you live in America, ZocDoc's available for you as well.
So go to ZocDoc.com/wild and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/wild. ZocDoc.com/wild. I don't know if I've ever had Dunkin' Donuts.
What?
That was the other ad in the Super Bowl that was also really great. I can't believe they got J-Lo to agree to be in it as well too with Ben.
I saw J-Lo in about 6 different commercials.
And yeah, so true. She was also in one of the mobile phone company ads.
Mobile phone ads.
Ad company.
All right, Dad.
Telecommunication.
Nutella Communications.
But I don't know if I've ever had Dunkin' Donuts.
I don't know if I think you're like privileged or if you're missing out. I can't decide.
I have definitely peed at a Dunkin' Donuts in New York because there's so many of them.
Okay.
And I feel like New York is really hard to find public
East Coast
bathrooms.
runs on Dunkin'.
That should be their slogan.
It's the unofficial one. Like
Right.
you don't go. There's no Krispy Kreme like east of the Mississippi.
Wait, that is their slogan.
I thought it was America.
Oh,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
It is America, but
That's
it's-
what,
no,
that
it's-
was
but
the
it's
joke.
New York.
That was the joke.
Like America doesn't. Like West Coast, take it or
Guys,
leave
I
it.
do know some things. Okay, I didn't know how a dry cleaner worked, but okay.
New York runs on Dunkin'. Like if you're at like getting in or out of one of those airports,
Yeah.
you're You're visiting Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, I just don't know if I've ever had Dunkin'.
Well, we can rip your virginity off. Oh, God.
I hated that.
We can, try that again?
Rip the Band-Aid?
We can rip the Band-Aid off that one if you'd like, but I don't think you need to.
You know what I want? But it's so hard because we would never be able to get fresh samples of both at the same time because Tim Hortons has Timbits, obviously, and then Dunkin'
Hot
calls them
take.
Munchkins. Is it a Munchkin?
Seems a little derogatory.
Isn't it?
I don't know. Are you making fun of small donuts just because they're small?
It's a munchkin.
It's a Munchkin,
Little
yeah.
Munchkin?
Like I wish that we could have a head-to-head taste test.
Remember they called like in the Wizard of Oz, the Munchkins?
Yes, I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's adorable.
Oh, that was one of the other things that premiered at the Super Bowl was the trailer for Wicked
And Deadpool.
and Deadpool.
Was it good? The Wicked one?
I only saw little bits and pieces of it, to be honest.
Cynthia is in it, so it'll be the best.
Ariana also in it.
Gotta be honest. There's only so many voices I would put above Ariana. Cynthia's
one of them. Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree.
If you don't know Cynthia Erivo,
Yeah.
now is the time.
I know. She
Yeah.
was great. I got paralyzed in the thought of donuts.
Okay.
Gonna be so
you want me to
honest.
pick you up from here?
Well, you said Krispy Kreme, and then I was like,
Well, Deadpool and Wolverine trailer also came out.
Mm-hmm.
I think Wolverine, that last installment, is right up there with Men in Black 3 for me.
Jeremy is such a fanboy for Wolverine.
No, I think
What would you do if you saw Hugh Jackman? Because he could also sing. Does that make him a double threat to you? Like in terms of like oh, you don't think he can sing? Got it.
it's not that I don't think he can sing.
Yeah.
I just don't think if I were to
How do
put
you feel with The Greatest Showman? You have any hot takes?
Zac Efron's in it.
Oh yeah.
Greatest Showman's fine. Good. Whatever.
Some people really love The Greatest Showman.
It's good. Like, you know, I think any movie that cracks the top whatever at a time that has music in it that gets people who don't think that they enjoy performing, like honestly, they don't enjoy consuming content that has music in it,
Right.
but enjoy themselves anyway.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of.
Okay.
Like just to like get people like over the hump of
like
like
people who fuck with the new Mean Girls.
yeah.
Yeah.
Literally anybody
Which was great, by the way. I know that we're so late on this, but people were really shitting on the new Mean Girls. And one of my good friends choreographed all of it.
Yeah, true. I actually thought it was great.
And I've seen it twice.
I
And
think-
it is incredible.
The leads were just so good.
I'm going to be honest. The Katie casting wouldn't have been my first choice. But I think that, and so I think that Janice, Damien,
Yep.
and
Damien
Regina
was- yeah.
carried.
So Moana was
Moana?
Which one?
Janice,
She had the biggest character arc.
she had the best character arc.
She started off kind of in Loserville, ended up queen.
So have you seen the original Mean Girls?
No. Yes. But it's been a while. Yes, I have. But I couldn't like memorize and like I couldn't just spit back all the lines like everybody else can.
Sure.
Because some people really know Mean Girls.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot the whole Africa thing.
Literally, Jeremy, we were watching the movie and he was like, why are they in Africa? And I was like, did you see the original Mean Girls?
But like I feel like there's certain parts like that where they just assume you remembered from the original movie.
Sure.
It's been a few years.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Anyways, I would say that there are some there's some criticism that I do agree with, and I think the casting of Katie is one of them, unfortunately.
I didn't think she was that great.
But I am a Renee Rapp.
Actually, that's not true. I don't think she was that great. It's not that I don't think she was good. She was next to people who can sing.
She was next to Moana.
Dance,
Imagine
carry.
singing next to Moana and
Yeah.
Renee Rapp.
Yeah. Like if I were in her shoes, I would also feel like, what am I doing here?
Did you see there's a trailer for Moana 2?
What's happening to Moana? It's been a lot of years. Is she okay?
Yeah, she's got a sequel. What do you mean is she okay?
What has she been doing all this time?
Being Janice.
Oh, got it. She had a conflict.
She had conflict.
Okay.
Anyway, Moana 2 coming soon, and I'm so excited.
I assume The Rock is involved.
Yeah, there's a
welcome.
fake eyelash attached to my sock.
There's a fake eyelash attached to everything in this house. I mean, I'm just one walking eyelash at this point.
You know what? I'm one walking Velcro cord strap.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. That's great. I'm excited for all of that.
my
Okay,
God.
back to Wolverine. I genuinely think that Logan is my favorite movie of all time.
I would get that right on if we were doing like a how well do you know your
Yeah.
significant other, I would get that right.
There's something about that culminate, like what I thought was going to be the end of that series.
Yeah.
Not sure how they're bringing. Well, it's Ryan. He'll figure it out. Amazing. No one will be this passionate about this whatsoever but me. But I just hands down think Logan was the best, especially in a absolute clusterfuck of other like shows coming out with Marvel and X-Men at the time. It was phenomenal.
It was so good. Next rainy day, we should do a.
You really think that?
Yeah.
Really?
I really love the Wolverine trilogy, right? There's 3?
At least. Yeah.
I think there's 3.
A lot.
Yeah. I love all of them. I mean, I love all the superhero movies.
I didn't say I loved all of them, but I do love the last one.
I'm pretty easy to please.
Yeah.
What I'm passionate about right now is that, and again, I know that I'm so late to the ACOTAR world. I know that. But there was a new headline about how the ACOTAR TV adaptation was getting put on hold. And then someone went and unsaid that or cleared it up and saying that, no, there's just no movement on it. And so I guess the TV adaptation has been getting pushed back forever.
Okay.
And there's so many people, because I'm also on the fence about this because I feel like when your favorite book series gets turned into a show or a movie, if it's not done the way that you're envisioning it, it can be just absolutely heartbreaking.
Sure. And do you have a vision for it?
I mean, like only in the form of the fan art that I've seen on TikTok.
Okay.
And so like I know that they like there's I just don't know. I'm so torn. And yes, go ahead.
Who owns ACOTAR?
Sarah J. Maas.
Okay, and she's American. Where's she from?
Yes.
Okay. Has she made TV before? Just books or?
I think she's helped write for another show, Outlander.
Okay.
But where was I going with this? What was I going to say? Oh, it's with Hulu.
Interesting.
And I wish that it was with Apple or HBO. I'm going to be honest. I just feel like the budgets and the style of the other shows that Apple and HBO have produced, I feel like are more aligned with the level of production that needs to go into this to make the ACOTAR fans happy.
I think Disney could figure it out.
Yeah. I just get nervous.
I get it.
Nervous.
What, like rating wise?
I don't know. That's the other thing.
Will this be an R or?
It will have to be because people will fucking riot if it's not.
Okay.
And also, if they don't cast a hot enough guy as Rhysand, the main dude. Ooh, I guess though, if they're only doing book 1, I don't know. So the main dude's name in book 1 is Tamlin.
Okay.
And people call him Tampon. Because they really don't rally for Tamlin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he fuck up? Not do well?
Not a great guy. Okay. We don't love Tampon. We don't love Tampon. So I guess they can actually cast anyone, and I'm not.
Tamlin.
What?
Tamlin. His name's not Tampon. It's not Tampon.
You're telling me that you're out here defending a fictional character's. You don't even know what he's done. You don't even know what he's done.
I know that.
You don't even know what he did to Feyre.
All right, fine.
You don't even know.
All right, Tampon, fuck him.
What's Tampon?
Okay, so it's like he wouldn't need to be cast till movie 2. Is that what you're saying?
No, he would have to be in movie 1, but Tamlin is more of like the main dude in book 1.
Okay.
But anyway,
if you had to cast Tamlin right now, don't think about it more than a second. Who?
Brock O'Hearn.
Yikes! You don't want him to be like well received?
No, he would. Well, yeah, fuck, he would be so hated because people really don't like Tamlin.
Right.
Brock O'Hearn just has the same hair as like they describe in Tamlin.
The fact that you've like assigned this in your mind is fantastic.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm devastated by the news that there is no movement on the ACOTAR TV adaptation, but at the same time, I'm on the fence.
If Hulu's already signed on to it, there's some movement, or at least they've paid for the exclusivity to say that they can't go anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then go somewhere. Do something with it.
Babe, if there's really no movement and they're just signed on, we got years. Nothing happens quickly.
I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be done the whole Sarah J. Maas verse.
Is the universe done? Is she still writing more?
She's writing another one.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So what are you mad about?
I don't know.
What do you want?
I don't know.
Do you want me to buy the IP and we'll do it together?
No, I don't want. Oh my God, to have the pressure of producing that myself? Absolutely the fuck not. I would not want that. Okay. You know what Brittany Broski learned is that, so one of her other series, Throne of Glass, has more words in it than the Bible.
Like individual words or just words total?
Words total.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long do you think it would take you to read the Bible versus read that book?
So Throne of Glass series, couple weeks.
Series. Oh, the series has more words.
The series,
Not
multiple books. Yes, correct.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Bible.
Talking like New King James Version? What are we thinking?
Not sure.
Okay. NIV?
Maybe.
Okay. Got it.
Keep throwing words at me.
I'm going to stop here.
Okay. Anyway, more words in that series than the Bible, which is fucking.
A lot.
That's so many words.
Big book.
Because listen, I ain't getting through the Bible.
I have got through the Bible a couple times. Not in order by any means, but in.
I've thought about it once at a hotel.
Lauren saying I've thought about it once. One
Like,
singular time. I thought about
One singular time.
Was it?
I can't remember
Wi-Fi
where
was
it
out?
was. No, TV was like broken
On the fritz?
Yeah,
And you said, forget it.
It's like I thought about because I know that's like the biggest sales thing ever is that there's a Bible in every hotel. You told me that.
I feel like you're regurgitating facts you halfway remember. Yeah?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And so you cracked up in Genesis and you saw in the beginning. You said,
No,
not
I
for me.
thought about it. I
Oh.
didn't even crack it open. I told you. I thought about it.
Got it. Okay. Got it. You hit the forward, didn't like it.
No,
Didn't
again,
like where it was going.
I did not crack anything.
Got it.
I
Have
said
you ever-
I thought about it.
Have you read any of the Bible?
Yeah, I have.
Any part that sticks out?
Barbara, manatee.
Yes.
You are the one for me.
That makes
one
sense.
for me.
You would ride for Barbara and her manatee.
I fucking love manatees. Yeah, of course I ride for Barbara Manatee.
Yeah, I get it. I feel like I kind of one opened your eyes and burst your bubble when I told you that was religion related.
No, I learned that eventually because I only watched VeggieTales. So my parents took me to church as a child. They were not religious themselves.
Could have gone for a couple more weeks.
So they made me go for like kind of a long time.
Yeah, didn't stick.
And so they let me decide if like they wanted to, because like weren't a religious household, so there was like no teachings at home or anything. So they wanted to
Teachings.
give me the option to, you know, be invested, be engaged, learn on my own accord. And
you
I
said-
was big VeggieTales fan.
Okay.
Big VeggieTales fan, big cookie service fan after church.
Oh,
Cookie and coffee service.
more of a donut kind of church guy.
Didn't have donuts at my church. That's some bullshit.
I have had many a church donut.
Had many a church cookie.
The amount of times I have sat and talked to a gaggle of ladies that are all over the age of 80, eating a donut and some bad coffee in a church.
Can I get that word one more time?
What?
The D word?
No, it's a G word.
Don't.
Donut? Dough? Knit. Donut.
Knit?
Yeah, donut.
Knit.
Yeah.
Knit.
Donut.
Donut.
Donut. It's donut.
Donut.
It's donut. What do you say?
Donut?
Oh, well, aren't you just so well spoken?
Donut?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I say it. Donut.
Yeah.
Donut.
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 No. You said that and I was like, oh, he's really saying N-I-T, donut.
We can agree it's crayon.
I can't even get into this. I literally just had a conversation half an hour ago with the show about colored pencils versus
Well,
pencil crayons.
I can tell you right now that the resources available.
I made a note about this in the last vlog, talking about resources versus resources.
Okay.
And a lot of Canadians came to my rescue and said that they also...
I think actually there's more resource in the way your mom says it than I realized. Because I heard her say it later on and I was wondering if she was making fun of you and she wasn't.
A lot of Canadians were like, no, I just realized that I also say it with a Z.
Why, though? But that doesn't...
Fuck if I know.
Okay.
I don't know
by
how
the way,
we got
donut,
there.
stupid.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Crayon, stupid.
That's... I'd ride for crayon. Hate them, but yeah.
What's the other one? Badminton?
Badminton.
Badminton.
It's badminton. Badminton. Badminton.
That's just fucking
not
stupid.
badminton.
I can't rally on that one.
Like, yeah, listen, okay, we're not always right, but we're collectively wrong together.
That is so nice. And I cannot wait to join this country officially.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we are going to our second table preview tomorrow. And we are going to be there on time at the location as specified that we have confirmed. And we are going to physically be there and not be an hour and a half
Chargers
late
and
tomorrow.
napkins
We are going to
and place
makeup
settings, oh
on,
my.
lashes curled, hair dried. We are going to be there and we are not going to be late.
Is it hair washing day tomorrow?
Yeah, it's
Fuck,
day,
that
I know,
sucks.
I know.
It's at least 6 hours.
Thank you so much for your sympathy.
Okay. So when do we have to be there?
We have to be there at 2:45, I think.
Okay, got it.
2:45.
You excited?
I'm so excited.
Because you hated everything last
I
time.
didn't hate everything.
And when I walked in and looked at it, I thought to myself,
Yeah, I picked out things online that were not cute in person. And we talked about this because literally I was the one that made the decisions that led us to that point.
it's your first time. You've never set a table before.
I've never set a table before. I've
Not really.
No,
Yeah,
not with a charger.
I didn't.
Not with a charger, a salad plate, a regular plate, a
When
bread
you
and
say
butter
charger,
plate.
I'm asking you USB-C, Lightning, USB-A. I'm certainly not thinking about putting my plate on it.
I know, exactly. So anyway, tomorrow we get to see everything all put together again with some new florals, some new glassware, some new serveware, and we are getting so close. I'm losing my mind.
Are you excited for tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Good.
It's gonna be great.
Good.
It's gonna be great. I think tomorrow will be like we like lock in a lot of stuff tomorrow.
Yeah.
But there's so many small decisions. I started writing my vows.
Well, welcome.
I got my first sentence.
Did you want to share with the class?
No, I don't want to share with the class.
Are you nervy? Wait, do you go first or do I go first?
I don't know. You maybe?
I think I go first.
I think you go first too.
Ugh. You know what?
Thank
Fine.
God, thank God.
I'll
Thank God.
rather
Thank
do
God.
it.
Thank God.
It's fine.
Thank God. Thank God.
Fine. I'm obviously doing mine in an interpretive dance, and I've got a backup crew.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we have a dance lesson on Thursday as well too.
Holy shit, you're right.
I know.
Whoa.
I coordinated all of that with the dance instructor already.
Great.
Yeah. You just have to literally show up.
Did you tell him that we're advanced?
Well, I sent her some video examples and I was like, this one is too waltzy. This one is too stiff. Like this is doing too much. This has too much like in and out. I found like one example that was really like nice and like intimate because I don't like when they hold like, I don't even know the proper terminology for this, but like when you feel very far away from each other and very like stiff arm and like very formal.
Okay.
It's kind of like the really high elbow on
Have
one
you never
side.
taken like a dance lesson ever?
Kyle has taught me a few TikToks.
Okay, that answers that question.
Dances.
You've never taken ballroom though.
No, when the fuck would I have taken ballroom?
Well, listen, as every show choir participant can attest.
Yeah, but like that makes sense.
Right.
You're a theater kid.
I don't like to be put into any box, but I don't disagree.
Yeah. Like that makes sense for you.
Yeah, so I just think it's funny that like you've never taken any dance lessons before ever.
Oh no.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be so good.
It's hard to fuck this up.
Yeah.
And I sent my lighting cues for my grand entrance for our dance. So hopefully your choreographer got that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Like blackout, spotlight,
Sure.
silhouette.
We're gonna do some dips.
Are we?
We're gonna do just a little pickup moment, a little lift.
Really?
Not anything like crazy, but like you're just gonna like scoop me under.
Hold on. Did you fucking like already just block this out?
No,
sounds,
but
sounds like you did some
I
light.
found. Oh, I mean, she wanted to know like what we wanted to do, and so I sent her some videos being like, no,
Who is
no,
this, by the
no.
way?
A choreographer?
Yeah.
It's someone that Kyle connected us with.
Great. If it's good enough for Blackpink's choreographer,
Yeah,
it should be good enough
it's
for
good
me.
enough for us. Exactly. Literally, I was like, do you have like not super famous friends that can help
Right.
us through this? Because what we need to be able to do is not at the level that Blackpink is doing.
Well, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I was thinking we could, when we get done with the first song, though.
Sure.
We just
We
go
do a little-
right into
Yeah.
basically their
Below This
Coachella
Love.
2019 set.
Love this love.
Let's not hurt anyone's ears.
So we've got some dips. We've got a little lifty moments, some spins.
I think it's funny that you think you can just assign a lifty moment to me.
Yeah, I literally was like, yeah, our height difference is like pretty solid, so we can definitely do some good spinny lift stuff.
So you're going to be doing the lifting then, right?
Of course.
Yeah, because the future is female, and I'm right with it,
And I cannot wait. I cannot wait to dip you.
and I can't wait to be dipped.
Imagine. That'd actually be so funny. Should we do that?
No,
No.
No?
Hate that. Okay, never mind.
Or should we?
Never mind.
you would fucking drop me,
I would for sure drop you, especially in heels, 100% you on the ground.
and you would fall on top of me too.
Yeah.
yeah,
100%.
yeah. Just like knee, balls,
Yep.
all
Down,
of it.
down, absolutely down.
Rip a suit.
Yep, that's the end. That is the end.
Okay.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. You know what I find so annoying is the common misconception about relationships having to be easy to be right. I value all of the relationships that I have in my life, but I would be lying if I said that maintaining and fostering those relationships has always been easy. I believe that the best relationships are the ones where both people put the work in to make them great.
I completely agree. Lauren, I love our relationship because we've always been committed to working on making it stronger. Therapy can be a place to work through the challenges you face in all of your relationships, whether with friends, work, your significant other, or anyone.
I know for me, therapy has been a huge help in showing me how to set boundaries with people in my life. It's also really helped me with strengthening my communication skills, and communication in a relationship, any kind of relationship, is so important. I'm such a huge fan of everything therapy can teach you about yourself as well as your relationship with others.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge.
Become your own soulmate, whether you're looking for one or not. Visit BetterHelp.com/WT9 today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/WT9.
But I'm your soulmate.
So anyways, we have pulled some traditional wedding things.
We have?
Yeah, they're a smattering of different categories.
Of the old trad marriage?
And this is partially to make some decisions. I think there's a few in here that we need to actually decide on if we are participating or if we are honoring or if we are observing.
All right.
But we can also, these are some of they're a little on the more traditional side.
I mean, I'm thrilled to be the first person in my family that can beat teen pregnancy and get married before their first child. So I'm ready to bring on the tradition.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Suck it, Mom.
Okay.
Okay. So this first one, start wedding planning only after getting engaged. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Logistically, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I feel like is that like a bigger thing in the sense of like planning a wedding in general? Like, are you gonna have one?
I think there are some girly paps who have envisioned their wedding for many, many years and who have like the Pinterest board. They know exactly which venue they want, and like they kind of have. They've got the pre-planning to the planning already done.
You've said you've done none of that, right? Or you did none of that, right?
Oh, I did none of that, yeah.
Like, did you? So you never looked on Pinterest for a ring?
No.
Okay. I'm not going to test this for factuality. I believe you.
Yeah, no, not really.
Okay. Ooh, that's different.
I mean, I think like every relationship,
Yeah.
your friends are always like, if you were to get engaged right now, what kind of ring would you want?
Yeah. Guys ask the same questions.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure this is exactly what you're hanging out.
Basically what we talk about. Yeah.
And so I'm sure that I've like looked to like have that answer, but I've never spent time being like, ooh, do I want a pave band?
Well,
Or a solid gold band?
to be fair, you kind of knew what you wanted despite not knowing what you wanted.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
The place we went to like try things on to get a feel of, we basically ended up with exactly what you thought you wanted.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We veered in like the try-ons for a little bit to get an idea to like to rule it out. But yeah, I pretty much, and also I feel like I didn't want anything crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, some girls definitely have like their dream wedding designer, like their dress designer already picked out. They've got the venue that they'd love to get married at. And honestly,
Good for them.
again, more power to you because wedding planning is hard. And the more decisions that you already have made beforehand, honestly.
My only fear is
it.
though, just people don't realize just how expensive weddings are.
Oh my God, yeah.
And until you start seeing like dollar signs associated with things, you could get really sad really quickly.
Oh my God, yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm sure there have been people who have chosen their venue and then been like, just kidding, 2024 prices, not gonna happen.
Just a quick reminder, if that's you, all good. All good. If you can't afford your dream wedding, but you'd like to get married, all good.
Eloping is really nice.
You don't need to spend all that money.
No,
you don't need to spend all that
You
money.
don't.
Watch
You
us do it.
absolutely don't.
You don't have to do it. Next, the bride's parents pay for the wedding. Could be neat.
Listen, if I was an heiress to some big thing, listen, I'd be like, let's go.
Dad,
Let's go, mom and dad.
Mom.
Let's go, mom and dad. But honestly, the convenience and the privilege of paying for our own wedding and then controlling every single decision ourselves is worth every dollar.
The thought of having to balance what we want, what we can afford,
Who we want there.
with the, I mean, Genuinely, if my mom and I had to agree on any part of our wedding before it got like solidified,
Oh my God.
it would be hell. Like I can't imagine having to like as an
Yeah.
adult
Yeah.
go back and forth with your parent about something that is so important to you.
Right.
And bonus points because we're doing it by ourselves. We can tell our kid one day, "Hey kiddo, best of luck."
Right. We pay for our wedding.
Well, back in our day, we picked up ourselves by our bootstraps and paid for our wedding, so you can too. Maybe.
Oh, the bride's father walks her down the aisle.
Definitely.
I'm gonna have both my parents
Really?
walk me down the aisle.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's
That's
is
been like much more common in recent years, but yeah, that's obviously definitely the traditional way to do it.
That's new?
I think ish.
Okay.
I don't know where kind of like the origin of it started. I don't know if there's any like big meaning to it or anything, but
No, there definitely is.
the father one, yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's hardcore traditional meaning to that one. Is
Right.
that like the man of who is your protector, your whatever, is handing you off to your new owner.
Yeah, Greg said, "I'm out."
Yeah,
Good
exactly.
luck. My guy.
But like I don't I don't love like the meaning of that. So like
Well, it's not like a property thing.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like I'm an only child. It's literally my whole family essentially. It's like my mom, my dad.
You must have a wedding party.
This is probably the most unconventional thing that we've decided to do is to not
Yeah.
have a wedding party.
Yeah.
And I've had so many people reach out or leave comments on some of the wedding content I've made saying that they also, and like I've also had people on the flip side who've said that like not having a wedding, like, okay, two sides to this. One, the people who said I wouldn't have been able to plan my wedding without my wedding party. Totally understand that, especially if you don't have a planner and
Yep.
you need the support of your friends. 100%, that makes sense. I could not do this by myself, 100% without a planner. And then I've also heard from girlies who have not had a wedding party and have said that it's so stress-free and so chill and so lax, and like you get to still do, pick the bits and pieces of the, more traditional things like bachelorette party or like have your girls get ready with you on the morning of. But like even like for the bachelorette party, I put all of the flights on my credit card. And listen, fine.
Great for points.
Great for points. Great for points.
Oh, did you book how'd you book those? You didn't do it through the portal, did you?
The what?
You didn't do it through Amex, did you?
I booked it on my Amex.
Okay, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. We
On
could have done
my
better,
Amex.
but pretty good.
Anyways, through a travel agent, I booked it.
Okay, got it.
And so anyways, stop.
Go ahead.
You booked the flights.
You know that in our relationship, I book the flights. It's a me thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, I put all the flights on my card so that they can be booked all together and we have the reservation. It's all together. All of the information is there. And even having to be like, hey guys, here's how much you owe me for the flight. Even though everyone is totally aware and confirmed and agreed upon the flights and are so grateful that like I was able to use a travel agent to book it and get it all done for us. Even having to text people to be like, hey guys, so like pay me literally whenever, pay me maybe, or even just like don't pay me, like that's cool too. Like and having to tell people that they like owe me money makes me want to die. It makes me want to die.
Most people don't plan their own bachelor party. Somebody else would have done that.
Right.
So
it would normally be your maid of honor being like,
Yeah.
hey bitches, you owe me this much money for the flights.
Yes.
Or hey bitches, we're gonna book this flight. Make sure to get it.
right.
Make sure to
And
book.
Usually
yeah.
the best man's like, hey bitches, you do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Totally. But what I'm saying is that like if I had to ask my wedding party to do lots of things for me, like it just makes my skin crawl.
You like to know what's going on when it's going on and how it's going on.
Just inconveniencing people makes me so squirrely.
And also being inconvenienced by people's lack of specificity definitely makes you squirrely.
Depending on the scenario.
Well, when it's your bachelorette party and you have to be there and you have to either enjoy yourself or have your time ruined, I feel like you could definitely get squirrely.
Yeah, I'm a little squirrely for sure.
No, but you're planning it. You're fine.
And I just want everyone to have a good time. And I
They're
don't
gonna
want
have
everyone to
a
be
great time.
stressed. And I just want everyone to have a good time.
No one's going to be stressed. No one's going to be stressed.
I'm squirreling.
I cannot tell you how much more I appreciate not having a wedding party to deal with when it just feels like there's more moving parts that I don't like people feeling like obligated to do
That's what I'm
something
saying.
for
It's like
me.
the obligation
Yeah.
inconveniencing people. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And guys are like either really good and really bad about this, but I have it to do over 1,000 times. I would stick with not having a wedding party.
Right.
For
Yeah.
us.
No, for us, it totally makes sense. And we're still doing all the things that feel important to us.
Totally.
And it's best of both worlds, truly.
Right.
Could not recommend it enough.
Right. The wedding party is divided based on gender. Fuck that. Do what you want.
Oh yeah, no, not in this climate.
In this economy?
In this economy?
I mean, I understand why that was a thing forever ago. And
why?
Because people thought that was the way to do it.
I thought you were gonna have some theoretical
But also, it's like until you see somebody just not do it.
Yeah.
The whole thought of like, oh, my brother has to be on this side, the sister. It's just like,
Yeah.
whatever you want to do.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
It is your wedding. You could just go to the courthouse and sign papers. You decided not to do that. Do what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun with it.
No, that is like the number one thing. Do what you fucking want. Oh, your parents' names are printed on the invitations. This is something that after doing the invitation design, I feel like I saw so much of. So this makes sense and I think is proper etiquette when your parents are paying for the wedding.
Paying for and are partially, or if not exclusively, responsible for the logistics of like, if someone doesn't make it, right?
Right.
Like if you trust your parents to like, well, one, like handle in some of the logistics and like they have the direct relationship with the planner and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly.
Then it really is them because like you want them to be able to kind of like speak on your behalf of like who's going to be there, is their list correct? Can I reach out to you for questions or whatever? Definitely. But if not, like our parents would be like, what? Why are you sending people to us? We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, oh yeah, totally. Oh no. My parents are happily uninvolved in the planning process.
I was talking to my aunt today and she was like asking me all these like random questions and I was just like, Bobby, please. All of these will be answered by someone who is paid to do it. And she's like, oh, there's like somebody on that?
Or
put
put us in a group chat. I will give her all the answers.
Oh yeah, you can have that.
Yeah.
I was like, these are legit. They're all like dog related questions too. And I'm like, these are good questions. These are good questions that will have answers or already have answers.
Oh God.
She's just excited to see them.
The dogs.
Yes.
Perfect.
She's thrilled to meet you too. But
I was gonna say
I will say
no. I if there is anyone to understand that there's more excitement to meet the dogs, it is I.
Yeah. So that.
Yeah.
Each guest is invited with a +1. That's a fun idea.
Fuck your +1.
Sometimes.
Fuck your +1.
Could be. Listen, I think some people could merit a +2. Some people don't merit a +1.
A 0.
Some people barely
They get a 0.
merit the invite.
Yeah.
Kidding. Everyone's invited. That's invited.
Okay, I was gonna say,
but
you need to tailor that sentence right now.
But I also think that like just communicating that or being very clear about like not like making it like ambiguous who gets one, who doesn't get one. Like I think you do have to be clear.
So like I thought that this was very much just like it is so standard in the wedding industry that if it does not, if it states that you get a +1, you get a +1, like it is very clear. I thought this was very standard. But our planner was just telling us that she helped plan a wedding and someone showed up. There was 4 extra people, which is a fuck ton because like when you're thinking about renting like tables and chairs and stuff, like you would normally rent a total of like 5 extra chairs just in case like one breaks or something happens or there's a spill, whatever it might be, to have like, the accident ones.
We have an extra table for people that can't read instructions.
Right. And there was 4 extra people. And in terms of like food and everything and serving sizes and stuff, like that's a lot of extra people.
I would expect that to pretty much clear out whatever extras you had.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of each.
Those are all your backups gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
So no one get any ideas at ours because I will Venmo you.
Yeah. No, that was one of the questions as we were going through our like day of walkthrough. It's like, if someone shows up with a +1 that was not invited, do you want us as the planners to turn them away?
And we decided that we would have our videography team shame them, record them, and make them do a walk of shame on the way out.
We did not say that.
We thought about it.
We said depends who it is.
We'll review at the time. What are they wearing? Who are they with? What kind of gift did they bring? Did they put some money into the honeymoon fund? The answer is no.
Ooh, asking for cash gifts is a no-no.
We're basically doing this.
You literally just referenced it.
Yeah. No, I can't imagine asking people to buy us stuff.
That's the thing, is that like we, again, are in a very privileged position where we don't need anything. We truly don't. And their presence is their presence.
I would be embarrassed to make a list of things that I don't own already that people could buy for me.
Also, you would put some shit in there like, you'd be like, I need a Cat 6 cable.
I don't need a Cat 6 cable. I have plenty. Thank you.
Was that even right? Is that a thing? Is a Cat 6 cable?
I mean, I don't use Cat. It'd be Cat 6A, but whatever.
But there's a Cat 6A cable?
There is a Cat 6A cable, yes. You know what it does?
No fucking idea.
Close enough.
I just feel like you've said it before.
I said Cat 6 so much that you can recall it.
It's in my brain that you've said cat
I've
6 at
got
some
to
point.
get a hobby. Okay.
So yeah, we don't need any things, and so
Okay, when we say cash gifts, it's for a honeymoon. It's not like we're like, just give us cash.
right,
It's like,
just where does it check?
it's a
Like,
honeymoon
that's-
fund. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. No, I think, and you know what? I don't know. I just feel like it's up to, again, if it's your wedding, do what you fucking want.
Totally.
If you are saving to buy a house,
Yeah.
$100 from someone who's attending your wedding is much more valuable than a throw pillow.
We don't need any more extra stuff we don't need. Yeah.
If you do want to bring a squishmallow or a jelly cat.
No. It does not help your status if you're a +1 that is not invited either.
That will get you immediate entry.
Next. Adults only weddings are rude.
Children are rude.
Well, whoever wrote this is fucking stupid. I mean, at the end of the day, it would be rude if you didn't give people a heads up. It would be rude if you
didn't
weren't
give them
clear.
enough time to plan.
But it's not
to find
rude
childcare.
for you to tell people whether or not you're cool with their screaming 3-year-old ruining your ceremony.
Yeah, we were at a wedding not that long ago where there was a screaming child in the back, and I felt so bad for the parents because they were trying to do their best to not miss the ceremony, but obviously then the audio has a screaming child in the back of it.
Whose wedding was that?
That was Robin Lawrence.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, I
Eh,
know,
it's fine.
screaming child. I know.
Eh,
I know. It's totally fine. And also, when you agree to have kids and you want, younger family members or whoever it might be there, like that's something that you have to potentially expect.
I don't think you get to have adults only weddings in the South.
Yeah, that's so true, especially when your parents are paying.
Yeah. If it's not your first wedding, don't create a registry.
Oh, I never even thought about this. I mean, listen, I don't think that you need 2 George Foreman grills, but maybe your second wedding is years and years down the road and your ex stole your George Foreman.
This seems like
I don't know.
This seems like a dumb. Why would that make it you ineligible to have a registry?
Right, to have a registry.
Yeah.
Also, what if it's not your significant other's second wedding? What if
Right.
it's their first wedding?
Right. Wait, but if you got married, got divorced,
Okay.
and wanted to remarry the same person,
Oh,
and you were going to have a
fuck
ceremony,
your registry.
you don't get a
Fuck
you don't
your
get a registry.
Yes, yes,
That,
yes.
Then maybe you're a little
That's-
ineligible.
That's a little
the
little
one where
murky.
I'll agree with
Yeah,
that.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, the bridal shower is hosted solely by the bridesmaids. I've only ever seen it done this way.
How else would it be?
Uh,
Like moms and
I
stuff?
think like parents or,
Yeah.
siblings who are in the bridal party.
I have seen Mother of the Bride, I feel like, host a few things.
I've seen a couple great aunts holding up penis-shaped cookies before.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm also just kind of confused what you do with the bridal shower. There just seems like so
You
many
get showered
dance.
with gifts.
Maybe I do want a bridal shower.
No. Yeah. What's the equivalent for the groom for a bridal shower?
I don't think you get one.
Classic. Ugh. All right. Guests are expected to cover their plate by giving a comparable gift.
I feel like my mom has always told me that this is how much you give to someone so every wedding I've ever been to, this literally runs through my mind because my mom has ingrained this rule into me, saying
Yeah.
that how much money you give the couple is about how much the plate would have been.
How would you know that?
Yeah, I have no fucking
Did we
idea.
send that up in advance?
Right,
Oh,
right.
you're getting the filet? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
we'll put that down.
I have no idea.
I think it's a nice idea.
Also, the cost of the plate might be totally affordable, but the cost of the florals maybe are not.
Right, but they usually go, I feel like there's very much a price per person
Yeah.
for food.
Yeah, totally. But that's how my parents have
Yeah.
always told me how to gift money. When
For anyone
I'm a
going to our
guest.
wedding, by the way, I think it's coming in at just under $3,000 per plate, by the way. So just you can use that as a baseline.
for the honeymoon fund. For the honeymoon fund.
Pre-tax, go ahead. Only wedding party members are invited to the bachelor party. Well, I certainly didn't go by this last time around.
Your circumstances were a little different.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, we just had a party. In fact, we had some people that I had to go step out, and we filled those shoes real quick.
There you go.
Yeah, would
There you
do
go.
again.
I don't know. I think this. Do
Whatever.
you fucking do you?
Some of the last minute additions on mine.
Ended up being the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the last one. Jeremy, where do you think honey comes from?
B puke.
How did you know?
I'm not. I've existed for 32 years.
So it's not really puke.
I read
Well,
regurgitation.
it's regurgitation.
It's no, but it's like bee to bee regurgitation, and then eventually the bees all add something new to the regurgitated honey. And trust me, as a emetophobe, this is not my dream. Will it stop me from eating honey? No, but this is not my dream. From bee to bee, yak, and then they add more.
They keep just doing it.
Stuff to it.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. It's
And
like
then
that game of what's it called?
Human centipede.
Soggy biscuit. Ew. Yeah. Why did you not? So you didn't know that?
No. Show walked in and she was like, "Do you know how honey is made?"
So, Show, did you not know how honey was made?
Okay, I was at a lunch with like 10 people. Some of them have PhDs. And we're sitting at the table and someone asked me if I had honey as a vegan. And I'm like, yeah, I'll eat honey. Like, I don't eat it in my regular day-to-day life. But if something has honey in it, it's fine. And
it's fine.
And then I'm like, where does it? I'm thinking like, it doesn't, milk comes from the cow's udder. Where is the honey coming from? And then
bees
I
don't have
asked
nipples
out loud. Yeah, and everyone's like, okay, well, they're not mammals, so they don't have nipples.
Wait, so no one at the table already knew?
Nobody knew. And instead of Googling it, we just sat around for like 30 minutes trying to figure it out. Like, okay, it's obvious it has to come from one of two places, but we didn't know.
I love the energy of let's put our heads together and see what we can come up with.
So anyways, I was just really shocked that you just knew it that fast.
Wait, I also have a crazy fig fact.
I don't know how much fig knowledge I've got.
I don't have a lot of fig. So figs are apparently not considered to be vegan because there is so much content of dead wasps inside figs.
Have we fact checked this?
Yeah, this is right, but it's only figs that are grown in like your backyard or a variety of fig, like commercialized. Big commercial fig has figured out a way.
Fig?
Big fig has figured it out.
Newton?
Big fig has figured out a way to pollinate the fig without killing a wasp.
Got it.
But like in nature, a wasp enters the fig.
Yeah.
Every fig?
Every single fig.
Isn't that crazy?
And dies?
It's it dies a martyr for you to have a fig.
Honestly,
Newton.
that's the most beautiful sentiment.
What a way to go.
So, but like fig Newton.
In a fig.
That doesn't have like a wasp per newt, right?
No, probably just the percentage of a wasp.
It's not going back. Yeah. Okay. Noted.
You know what else I learned? I have another unhinged fact from you. There's this girl on TikTok who literally just like her eyes are so wide, it is insane, and she just looks not even directly at the camera and just says unsettling facts.
Okay.
And
is the eye thing part of like her shtick or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Every time. Her eyelashes are great though. I've looked at them for many minutes. So Jeremy is a victim of spicy butthole.
Yeah, this is great. I wanted everyone to know this. This is good.
We're in the deep end.
We're in the deep end now. Yeah, exactly. For the 4 people who are still here, Jeremy is a victim of spicy butthole.
Yeah, I'm sure the short one. Whatever. Fine. Go ahead. Fine. Talk to me.
And did you know that it's because there are basically like taste buds and receptors in your butthole? And that's why it's spicy, because it's feeling the spicy food and basically tasting it on the way out. I thought there was just some maybe like chemical reaction happening between like your butthole and the exit.
Well, so okay, you're skipping past. I have to process this.
There's also apparently taste buds on your nuts of the sack of the nuts.
Where else do I have nuts?
Well, I don't know if maybe you're getting confused with some other nuts.
Nope, I knew what you're talking about.
Anyway, the sack of the nuts.
So you're telling me you don't have taste buds in your asshole?
No, I do. They just aren't sensitive, I think, to spicy food because I'm not a victim of spicy butthole.
I am.
I know.
I am.
We know.
Well, now everyone does.
We all know
That's
now.
great. Future employers, family, my children.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So what do I do to chill those out?
I don't think that there's anything you can do. So sorry.
Okay. So,
This wasn't like a fix you. This is a let me tell you a fact about why this happens.
let's just move on to the nuts then. So walk me through what I can taste with my nuts.
Let's find out. Like imagine you could just drop your nuts into something and taste it.
You guys, do you not remember this trend from like 3 years ago, Lauren?
I remember American Pie.
On TikTok, girlfriends were like handing their boyfriends like soy sauce, and they were putting
What?
No,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes.
What?
Yes.
What? What are you guys possibly referencing here? Soy sauce and nut sacks?
Yes. Literally, yes.
So
Yes.
we went from orange peel a couple weeks ago, and 3 years ago we were talking about soy sauce with boys and girls and nuts. What is going on? And maybe we should be spending real time touching some grass more than ever.
People have publicly admitted dipping their nethers in soy sauce, permanently altering the sashimi eating experience of thousands. Some are even using the taste bud theory to advocate for bacon flavored condoms, thoughts of which are themselves a bulletproof method of contraception.
I know.
Should these penile pioneers be encouraged, or is gonad gastronomy a horror too far for our? I don't even know what the heck that word says.
I found the science of why
Okay,
you can't
okay.
really
Thank
taste
you.
with them. So you do have taste receptors
Okay.
for sweet and umami taste, the same ones that are on your tongue. However, you don't have the nerve receptor to actually like process the taste. So there are taste buds, but you are not tasting with them.
Well, you speak for yourself.
You're not tasting with them.
I feel like there's some guys out there who would do anything to make sure that they can't taste what their nuts smell like.
And on
You know
that
what?
And with that,
Yeah, and on that note, I just feel
Wait,
like that's
so-
where we should end it there.
well, does the vagina have taste buds?
No.
Yeah, you're right. We have to know.
We have to
Does
know.
it? I'm gonna feel a little left out, to be honest, if it doesn't.
Yeah, maybe like your gooch.
Yeah, we do. We got them.
No way.
Welcome to the Netherlands Club.
Wow.
This is great. I feel like I've learned.
Couple things.
Can't think of one, but
Again,
yes.
thank you so much for joining us on
This is a
this
health
journey
podcast.
of an educational
This is a
and health
relationship
podcast.
podcast. This is a life advice podcast.
This is a Latvian podcast.
This is a Latvian podcast. And if you're from Latvia, thank you. And if you're not from Latvia, thank you as well. We'll be back next week. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody who's already had their Valentine's Day.
I planned our Valentine's Day this year.
You did? I'm nervous.
I'm so excited.
Yeah? Okay. I'm thrilled.
Jeremy will be back next week with a review.
It'll be positive.
Goodbye.
Love you. Bye.